Lisa, could you talk more about yourself, your formation, your current position?
So I am Lisa Nevada, and I am the artistic director for Música del Corazón 2024. And I am originally from New Mexico. I was born in the Gila region of southwest New Mexico and grew up between Los Lunas and Albuquerque. And I spent most of my life in the greater Nuevo Mexico area and community. I'm a dance artist and teaching artist. I perform, and I choreograph, and I have the great pleasure of being the committee chair and the artistic director for the Música del Corazón. I do not have a music background. The music background that I do have is related to, what I might do in performance or what I might do for teaching. But I find that, being in this position is really lovely for myself. It has me look at things in a different way, as far as just what each person can bring, the gifts and the talents that they can bring, and I think that the perspective that I bring to as a dancer is a little different than what maybe a group of art musicians or other artists might bring.
So, I would like to know more about the process of conceiving this Música del Corazón theme of this year. So, how it was to conceive this theme? How is the process of defining? So, what are we doing this year?
Yes. So, what are we doing this year? This year was actually a very different and unique process to the way previous Musical de Corazones have been. This event is typically been surrounded in and immersed in folk music of New Mexico, and a couple of years ago, we had an artist who was visiting from Spain. That would be Javier Marin Lopez. And our colleague, Ana Alonso Manuti, was hosting Javier and the music department. And he took a real interest in the spiritual music of the Camino de Real. And really became interested in what that music was, what it looked like, what it sounded like in New Mexico. And so we couldn't bring Javier as a co-curator last year, but we had to wait a little while. And this year we were finally able to bring him. And so he's a co-curator along with our other guest co-curator, Dr. Enrique Lamadrid. And Enrique has been our guest curator for the past 10 years. And it's really exciting because this is a different mode of working for everyone, to have two curators for this particular event.
That is that is amazing. You answered like both of my questions. My next question would be like talking more about this co-creation and so how it was like inviting the performers, defining the performers for this event.
So Javier and Enrique have been working kind of in different ways. Javier has been seeking out the music and how to fulfill a portion of the performance, and we enlisted the artistry and perspective of Dr. David Edmonds of the UNM Choral Ensemble, and it made sense to bring in this relationship between Javier and Dr. Edmonds and the choral group at UNM. So it's really a beautiful situation where we get this, this amazing scholarship happening, and that's coming to the students of the university in New Mexico, and being able to sing some of this work that I don't think that they've encountered before. So that's really exciting. But in the meantime, Enrique is also bringing the perspective of I guess we would say is like this real immersed um, immersed tradition of the Matachines in New Mexico. And so you have this beautiful kind of juxtaposition. You know, New Mexico has a very particular and unique history. You know, it is pre-colonization. It was, you know, Mexican indigenous, as we say now today. It wouldn't have been said that way before. The Pueblo people, you know, and then even before all that, and Apache, and before that, you know, we have the Mimbres and the Mogollon, and so, you know, it's a rich, rich history, pre-colonization, and then you have the Spanish colonization coming into New Mexico, but how communities decided to integrate and bring in some of these traditions from, you know, the spirituality from the church, from the Catholic Church, and integrating them into their practices. I think is a really fascinating. You know, we're presenting a really fascinating perspective on all of that, and we wouldn't be able to do it without Enrique and Javier. So it's really special. It's very different from what we have done in the past. So, you know, in that way, it is very exciting.
Yay, it seems very exciting. And talking about being excited, what are your expectations about this event? How it's gonna be, like what you're expecting?
Yeah, I'm expecting to be surprised. You know, I've not heard the choral ensemble, and I've only heard just amazing things. And so I think, like I said before, we've never really had this sort of music in the Musical del Corazon. So I think um, just having that be a part of this program is really going to be a nice surprise for everyone. Um, and at the same time, the Matachines is not a concert performance or dance, it's a ritual. And so the fact that we get to have this ritual unfold on a proscenium stage is both it's surprising, and in a lot of ways, you know, I think there's a fine balance of, you know, not making it a spectacle, but really kind of taking the time to give our audience some time to be with it, and to educate them on what they're seeing and how it came to be.
For closing this interview,
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the space for you so you can invite everyone to come to Música del Corazón. So
Okay.
go ahead.
Hey. um, I invite you. Please come to this year's Musical del Corazon. This year, our event will be on November 24th, Sunday, at 2 p.m. with the pre-concert lecture with our co-curators, Dr. Enrique Lamadrid and Javier Marin Lopez. facilitated by our colleague Ana Alonso Minuti. And this year's event is going to be held at Keller Hall. So please make that note. Previously, it's been held in another location. So make that note and be prepared to be immersed in this beautiful sounds and visions with all of these beautiful artists that we're bringing and the curation that we're bringing to Albuquerque.
Yay! Thank you so much.